seat, as we normally do. So go ahead and rest your palms gently on top of the knees, and we'll start by floating the eyes closed. And just give yourselves a few moments here to start to settle into your body and into your breath, and into this space and into this room. And then take a slight lean back so you just feel a little bit taller through the spine. And let the shoulders gently soften down and away from your ears. And then feel just a little bit more lift out through the crown of the head and out through your heart. And let's all begin to connect to our own breath, right? Just start to follow that nice deep inhale and that nice deep exhale. In and out of the nose, so cultivating our Ujjayi breathing. And allow that breath and that movement to start to calm you and to center you and to give you a sense of peace. And let's all take a deep breath in together through the nose. Open up the mouth, let it out with a deep sigh. Good. Again, nice full breath in. And let it out. Good. And then we'll drop the chin gently in towards the chest, allowing the back of the neck to release and open. And let's start with a gentle head roll to the right. So just take a nice big circle all the way around. And just feeling the body, right, as we start to open it up. And then we'll turn it up the opposite direction, nice and gentle, all the way around. Good, and then you'll lift the head back up to center, and take both palms to prayer at your heart. Just sit up a little bit taller. And on the next inhale, lift those arms straight up towards the ceiling. Allow the shoulders to hike up by your ears. And as you exhale, slowly lower the arms down by your sides. And once those arms release down to the mat, you can open up your eyes and just start to roll through the shoulders. Nice big circles up, back, and away. Good. And then forward, down, and back. Nice. And then let's walk the fingertips behind us. You want them to point towards the front. We're going to stamp the feet down as we pick up those hips. Come into an altar pose. I want you to drop your head back. Open up the mouth, let out a big ah. Good, do that again, big ah. Nice, now you're going to take your right leg, I want you to pull the knee into your chest and then stretch that right leg up towards the ceiling. We're going to cross the ankle on top of that left thigh and then we'll lower down onto our seat. So those of you might need to walk your fingertips back just a little bit more, but right away we're kind of getting into that hip. If you can, you're going to walk the fingers forward. Let the chest gently come towards that shin. And make sure you flex through that foot and breathe here. 3 deep breaths. Nice, for 2. Good, now we're going to lift those hips up again. So walk your hands back. Shoot the right leg back up into the air and then release it right back down. Good, let's do the other side. Send your left leg up towards the ceiling. Cross that left ankle on top of the right thigh and then drop your seat right back down. And then if it's too intense, you can also lower down onto your forearms, right? Otherwise, we want to get into the hips so you can kind of send your chest forward a little bit more towards your shin. And just take 3 full breaths. Good. Nice, everyone. We're going to release this by shooting the leg back up into the sky. Release that foot down, drop your seat, and let's swim those legs behind us, coming up onto all fours, hands and knees. Let's get some music. And let's get started with some rounds of cat and cow. So as you inhale, drop your belly, arch your spine, lift the chest. As you exhale, round through the spine, tuck your chin. Inhale as you lift. Exhale as you round. Good. A few more. Inhale as you exhale as you round. Good. Again, inhale and exhale. Good. Come back to that nice neutral tabletop spine. Let your right leg come long onto the mat. Tuck the right toes under as you circle around a few times on the ball of that foot. Good. We're going to shift forward just enough to keep the shoulders over the wrists. We're going to lean everything to the left and then float the right arm to the sky for a little modified side plank. And then you might float the right leg off the mat, maybe bend the knee, and then catch that foot with your right hand for a little baby Ardha Chandrasana. 3 breaths. Good. For 2. Good. You're going to release it. Bring the arm right back down. Drop your knee back down. And let your hips sway a little side to side. And we'll do the other side. Extend your left leg nice and long. Press back into that left heel. Circle around a few times on the ball of that foot. Good. We'll shift forward enough so the shoulders come over those wrists. And then we'll lean everything over to the right side as the left arm floats high. So you're in a little modified side plank. And then those of you that want to pick up your left leg, bend the knee and see if you can catch the left foot with your left hand for 3 breaths. Good. For 2. Good. We're going to let that go. Release it right back. Hands and knees, tail wags again, side to side. Good. Now from here, tuck your toes under, and then just start to walk your hands back towards the back of the room, back of your mat. As you come into a forward fold at the back of your mat, hanging your first forward fold, ground opposite elbows, and just let your hips sway here. And you can soften those knees, sway the outside to side. And switch the opposite arm on top as you keep swaying those hips side to side. Good. Let's release the palms down and very slowly you're going to round up to stand. And once you come all the way up, roll the shoulders back. Good. Let the palms come to your heart center and take a moment here just to land in your first Tadasana pose. Are you connecting to the breath and to the body? And let's set an intention for our practice today. So what is it that you need today? And then we're going to slowly begin to walk 1 foot forward at a time until we reach the front of the mat. And once you come to the front, take a deep full inhale. Let the arms swim out and up. Look up as the palms touch. As you exhale, you're going to swim those arms out to the side as you fold forward. Uttanasana, release. Inhale to a halfway lift as you prepare. Exhale as the right leg steps back. Left foot's going to meet it, downward facing dog. Take a moment in your first downward dog. Just kind of pedal through the feet a little bit. And you can kind of roll the heels over to the left side. Roll it over to the right side. Bend the knees. And then as you inhale, lift those heels super high. Give yourselves a nice stretch to the backs of your legs. And exhale, lower the heels. Inhale, lift. And exhale, lower. Good. One more. Inhale. Exhale, lower your heels. Good. Inhale, shift forward to your first high plank, high push-up. Hold it here. If you need to lower the knees, lower them. Exhale, shift the hips back, downward dog. Inhale, come forward to your high plank. Exhale, shift the hips back and up. Good. Inhale all the way forward to your high plank. You're going to hold that and lower slowly to your bellies. And once you arrive, press open, Bhujangasana, baby cobra. Just lift the chest. It might feel good. It feels good to me to kind of get a little bit straight elbows and just kind of let my head drop. Good. And then we're going to take a child's pose. So hips to your heels and let your forehead release. Inhale as you lift back up to downward facing dog. Now come forward again to your high plank. Hold that. Drop your knees, your chest, and your chin. And slide all the way through again. Bhujangasana. facing dog. Lift the hips all the way to the sky. Good. We're going to walk our feet forward to the front of the mat. Good. Take a nice inhale to lengthen through the spine, Ardha Uttanasana, and then exhale, fold back in. Inhale, swim the arms out and up, palms together right through to your heart, Tadasana. Good. Again, inhale, swim the arms out and up. Exhale, fold forward, release it over the legs, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, left leg steps back. Right foot meets a downward facing dog. Good, and then hold this here, 3 deep breaths. Good, for 2. Good, we're going to slowly walk the feet forward again to the top of the mat. Take a breath in as you lengthen. Breath out as you fold. Inhale, sweep it all the way up to the sky, palms to prayer at your heart. Tadasana pose. Good, adding the vinyasa, inhale, sweep it out and up. Exhale, fold forward, release it over the legs, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, right leg steps back. Left foot meets it, plank pose. Maybe you lower, halfway chaturanga. Up dog or baby cobra, shoulders pull back. And then exhale, downward facing dog. And hold this here, 3 full breaths. For 2. Good. Bring your toes to touch. Lift your heels high. Step or hop. Top of the mat. Take an inhale. Look forward. Exhale. Fold. Inhale. Lift it all the way up to the sky. Palms to your heart center. Tadasana. Good. One more. Inhale. Sweep it out and up. Exhale. Fold forward. Release it over the legs. Inhale. Halfway lift. Exhale. Left leg steps back. Right foot meets it. Plank. Lower through. Halfway chaturanga. Up dog or baby cobra, and then hips high, downward facing dog. 3 full breaths. Good, for 2. Good, bring your toes to touch. Lift those heels. Look forward, step or hop. Top of the mat, inhale, lengthening. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift it all the way to the sky, palms to prayer at your heart. Tadasana pose, good job. Good, hook your thumbs. Make your palms kind of open out like a little butterfly. As you inhale, you're going to bend the knees, swoop those arms down, and then lift them all the way up and back. Give yourselves a nice back bend at the top. Good, as you exhale, swim the arms behind your back, interlock the palms, and send them up and over the head. Good, release the fingertips down as you lengthen the spine, look forward, prepare. On your exhale, walk or hop to chaturanga. You're welcome to skip that and just meet us in downward facing dog. Good, take a breath in, reach the right leg high. As you exhale, pull the knee to the nose, step or place the right foot through, and let's take a nice open twist, right arm to the sky. And you can circle around through that wrist. Good. From here, release the right palm down and start to walk yourselves to the left. Turn this into a nice straddle pose. So breath in to lift you. Breath out as you fold. And let your head shake out a little bit yes, a little bit no. Good. For 2. Good. Start to walk the fingertips forward. Now, we're going to slightly pivot the left toes to face the back of the room and start to take a deep bend through that left knee, Skandasana. So getting right away into the hip. If you can, you want to rotate your right foot up towards the ceiling so it's in a flex position. And you want to try to get your left heel to lower down. So you might need to lift your hips up a little bit more. That's totally fine. Good. Stay here. 2 more breaths. Good. Feel that nice inner thigh stretch. Excellent. We're going to crawl our way back to the front and then take a vinyasa here. So come right into plank, lower down, and then it's all yours. Downward facing dog. Good. Inhale, left leg reaches. Exhale, knee to the nose, step it forward. Find your twist. Left arm opens towards the sky. Just roll that wrist around. Good. And then from here, we'll release the left palm inside both legs. Parallel your toes in, lengthening first, and then folding forward as you release. Hasarita Padottanasana, shaking the head yes, and shaking it out no. Good for two. Now you start to walk the fingertips forward. Pivot your right toe slightly to the back of the room and then bend to that right knee. Skindasana, so see if you can rotate it to the left toes, point up towards the ceiling. Good, 3 breaths, just feel that nice stretch. Right, as you rotate that knee up towards the sky. Good. And then we'll crawl our way back to the front of the room, into that low lunge, right into plank, and then take your vinyasa. Up dog, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Bring your toes together. Heels are going to lift, step or hop, front of the mat. Breath in to lift, breath out as you fold. Inhale, swim it all the way to the sky, palms to prayer at your heart. Tadasana, beautiful. So we're going to build on that flow. Hook your opposite thumb on top. Open up those beautiful butterfly fingers. Swoop down as you inhale, lift it up and back as you exhale. Good, release the arms behind the back. Interlock the fingers and send the arms up and over the head. Good, release the palms down, take a breath in, lengthen. As you exhale, step or hop. Take your vinyasa. Good, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, knee to the nose. Step it forward. Find your twist. Right arm opens towards the ceiling. And if you want, you can stay rotating through the wrist. Good. We're going to release the right palm inside, both legs to the left, lengthening first. Exhale, fold. You might wrap the arms around your ankles. Bend the elbows apart. Shake it out, yes. Shake it out, no. Good. Now start to look forward, walk the fingertips ahead. Skindasana facing the back of the room. Slight pivot of your left toes to face the back. If you can, balance here. Palms maybe prayer at your heart. And you're shifting that chest slightly towards the front of the room. Good. Take one more breath. Excellent. Crawl your way back to the top of the mat. From here, high crescent lunge. So you got to press into those legs to lift the chest, lift the arms. 3 times, we're going to inhale, straighten through the front legs, swim the arms down. Exhale as you bend. Inhale as you lengthen. Exhale as you bend. Inhale. And exhale. Really nice. From here, prayer your palms to your heart. Start to gently shift forward over that right thigh. You know where we're headed. Warrior 3. Drag that left leg off the ground. You might drop your hands all the way to the floor, or maybe float them by your hips. Good. Really pull that navel in towards the spine. One more full breath. Excellent. Warrior 2 as you land. Good. Take a peaceful warrior, right palm up and back. And then it's all yours. Release it to the floor. Flow through your vinyasa. Good. Downward facing dog. Take an inhale, left leg high. Exhale, knee to the nose. Step it through. Good. Find your twist. Rotate the left wrist a little bit. Let's keep it fluid today. Yoga. And then release the left palm inside, both legs to the right. Hasarita, lengthening. Exhale, fold. Reach for your ankles. Pull those elbows apart. Shaking it yes, shaking it no. Good. 2 more breaths. Nice. Look forward. Pivot your right toe slightly to the back of the room. Bend into that right knee, Skindasana. See if you can balance here. Palms to prayer at your heart. Good. Keep that nice straight left leg, rotating the toes up towards the sky. Nice. And then we'll crawl our way back to the front of the mat, but into that low lunge. So make sure your back heel is lifted. Use your core, reach it up, high crescent. So you're in that balance, center your focus. Take a breath in, straighten out the front leg. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Good, inhale, straighten. And exhale, bend. Really nice, palms to your heart center. Shift the chest forward. Warrior 3, drag the right leg in and up. Drop your gaze. Remember, you can support yourself, palms to the floor or prayer at your heart. Good, one more full breath. Keep that back right leg long. And land warrior 2. Right arm all the way to the back. Good, flip your left palm up. Peaceful warrior. Excellent. Cartwheel it all to the earth. And then it's yours. Flow it out. Make it beautiful. Downward facing dog. Good. Let's take another breath in together. Let it out. Yeah. Toes touch. Heels lift. Step or hop. Top of the mat. Breath in to lift. Breath out as you fold. Inhale, swim it all the way to the sky. And then prayer at your heart. Tadasana pose. Beautiful. So last round with some changes. As I adjust my clothes, right? Hook your thumbs. Open up those beautiful butterfly fingers. And then inhale. Swoop it down. Lift it all the way up and back. Good. Release the arms behind you. Interlock the fingers. Send them up and over the head. Nice. Release the palms down as you lengthen. Look forward. Prepare. Exhale. Step or hop. Take your flow. And we'll meet back. Downward dog. Inhale. Reach the right leg high. Exhale. Knee to the nose. Step it through. Find the twist. Right arm to the sky. Roll out that wrist. Good. Release the right palm down inside both legs. Pasarita. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. This time interlock the palms behind your back. Send them up and over the head. Shake the head yes and no. Maybe. Whew. Good. Release the palms down. Lengthen first. Pivot your left toes to the back of the room. Skindasana. Good. Rotate the right toes up. Palms to prayer, or open this up. Left palm down, right arm to the sky. If you want to add a bind, send that left arm behind you, right arm behind you. 3 breaths. Good for 2. Beautiful. Everyone release the palms down. Walk your way back to the front. Low lunge, right into a high lunge. Super strong. Good. You want a challenge? Close your eyes. Inhale, straighten the front leg. Exhale as you bend. Good. Inhale, straighten. Good. Exhale, bend. I know you're like, why are you challenging me now? I'm already challenged with this situation. Good. One more. Good. Exhale, bend. Nice. Palms to your heart. Or maybe right by your sides like your little wings and then float it up. Warrior 3. Good. Breathing for 2. Good. Step it back. Warrior 2. Open up those arms. Flip the right palm up and back for peace. Good. We're going to take it to the back of the room. Peaceful warrior. Back of the room. Good. Release it to the floor. Plank pose right away. Vajrasana. So stack your heels. Lift those hips. Good. Maybe pick up your left leg. Good. For 2. Nice. Step the left foot forward between the palms. Good. We're going to crawl our way back to the front of the room. Kick your right leg up and walk your hands to the back of the mat. Standing splits. Send the right leg up as high as you can. Pull the chest in towards your left leg. Good. Breathing. 2 more breaths. Nice. We're going to slide that right ankle behind your left ankle. You're facing the the back of the mat. And then look forward. You're a cross-legged forward fold. So fold it up. Shake it out, yes. Shake it out, no. Good. Feel that nice stretch to the backs of your legs. And then we'll start to crawl our way forward. Keep the crossing of those ankles. Good. And we're going to take a Vashisthasana to the left. So you might just step one foot in front of the other and reach that right arm high. Good, for 2. Good, release it back down, plank, and then it's all yours. Flow it out, downward facing dog. Whew. Good, last side. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, knee to the nose, step it forward. Find your twist. Rotate that wrist around a few times. Good, sweep that arm inside both legs to the right. Hasta Rita, wide-legged forward fold. Breath in. Fold deep. You might reach the arms towards the back of the room so the thumbs are pointing away. Do an external rotation through the shoulders. You might bend those elbows, shaking out yes and no. Good. And then we'll gently look forward, start to walk the palms ahead. Skandasana to the back of the room, so deep bend through that right knee. Rotate the left toes up. So you have options here. Prayer the palms to your heart. Open up those arms. Maybe add the bind. Whatever feels good to you right now in this moment. Good, for 2. Excellent, everyone. Crawl your hands back towards the front of the room. You're in that low lunge, and then we come right into a high crescent. So make sure your back heel is lifted. Reach the arms high. Good, then challenge yourself. Close your eyes, take an inhale. Straighten out the front leg. Woo. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten. Exhale as you bend. Good, inhale. And exhale. Really nice. Palms to your heart, or like your little wings as you float up. Warrior 3. Go ahead and keep the chest parallel to the floor. You want to kick that right leg back as if you got it up against a wall. You can always drop your hands to the floor. Good, one more breath. Warrior 2 as you open up that right arm towards the back of the room. Good, peaceful left palm up and back. Good, we're going to switch it to the back of the room. Peaceful to the back of the room. Excellent, and then cartwheel the palms down. Right away, plank, and then toes touch as your heels drop to the left. Vashisthasana. Maybe pick up that right leg. Good, for 2. Good, step the right foot forward between the palms. You're facing the back of the room. And then we'll crawl our way all the way back to the front. The left leg, the one in front, is going to shoot up. 3-legged down dog. Crawl your way to the back of your mat, standing splits. So you're bowing over that right leg. You might wrap the right arm behind your shin or your ankle. Good, for 2. Nice, let's slide that left ankle behind the right, so you're coming into a cross-legged forward fold, lengthening it out, and then bowing back in. And just let your head and neck drop. For 3. Good, for 2. Good, start to look forward. Walk your hands ahead. You're keeping the crossing of the legs because we're going to turn everything into Vashisthasana on the opposite side. And you might just stack one foot in front of the other. Good, breathing. Good, reach that left arm up and over. Come back into your plank. And then make it beautiful. Make it your own. Take your vinyasa. Downward dog. Good. And then drop to your knees and take a little child's pose. Good. Now from your child's pose, you're going to slide all the way onto your bellies. And you can make a little pillow with your hands. Turn one cheek to the mat and just kind of stay here for a few breaths. You can let your hips sway a little side to side. This is right about the time you get real sweaty, right? Good. Now let's send the palms forward. Good. You're going to take your forehead to the mat so the back of the neck is long, the crown of the head reaches forward. Start to engage those legs and then inhale. Shalabhasana, breathing, 3 breaths. Good, for 2. Good, and then make another pillow with your palms. Turn your cheek to the other side and let the hips sway side to side. Good, this time let's interlace the palms behind the back. Good, and then press into those feet, tops of the feet, so you're lengthening through the legs as you inhale. Now lift it all the way up, Shalabhasana. Breathing for 3. Good, breathing for 2. Squeeze those inner thighs in. And then exhale, release it, make another pillow. Sway the hips side to side. Good. Last round, forehead to the mat. This time, bend both knees. See if you can reach for the ankles or the tops of the feet. Now, we're going to imagine that we're squeezing a block in between the inner thighs, so keep those knees hip width. Inhale, lift, and stay for 3. Good, stay for 2. Good, release it. Make another pillow with your hands, and you can kind of propeller those legs, circle them around. Whew. Good, before you even think about it, let's do one more. Bend the knees, reach for those feet. Tops of the feet or the ankles, inhale, lift. This time, I want you to lean everything over to the left. This is where it gets real fun. Good, come back through center. Take it over to the right. We're releasing the shoulder. Inhale, come back through center. Take it over to the left. I hope you're laughing. And then take it right through center. Lift it, hope it to the right. My shoulder. Come back through center. And then release it. Go ahead. Good, child's pose. From your child's pose, come lift back up, downward facing dog. Good, and then very slowly you're going to walk. 1 foot forward at a time till you reach the front of the mat. And then start to round your way up to stand. Roll the shoulders. Good. Do a little snake with those arms. Get yourself moving. Good. How you guys feeling? Good? Awesome. I'm going to have to do something where I can hear you, yes? So come to the front of the mat. You're going to keep your feet about hip-width distance apart. And we're going to let that right leg step back just about 3/4 of the way. And then take your palms to your hips. I want your hips to be facing forward. Right? And then make sure that your back right foot is really rooted and grounded like you're coming into Warrior One. Good. We're going to take a little bit of a lean back. So I want you to open up the chest, open up the heart. Good. And then start to shift forward. Now keep your left hand where it is. Reach your right arm forward by your ear. Remember that Warrior 3 we were doing? Good. Get length through that right side body and then drop your right palm to your shin, your ankle, or some of you, if you have a block, you can take it there. I'm going to use a block. And the block can come inside or outside. Now we're going to rotate the torso open towards the left. And then the last piece is the left arm is going to reach high. It might not, right? You might keep your hand right on your hip. That's okay. You want to keep pulling the left hip back, the right hip forward. Good. 2 more full breaths. Good. Now we're going to stay in this twist. We're just going to come up on one leg. So start to shift your gaze forward. Take your block or your hands forward and then lift up onto that left leg. And then you can kind of pat your tailbone with your left hand. Make sure the hips are even. Good. One more full breath. Good. We're going to lower the right knee to the floor outside that left heel as you come sitting down. So seated spinal twist. Yeah, just take a breath to kind of make sure both sitting bones are really rooted into the mat. If that left hip is coming up, you're going to straighten out your bottom leg. Good. Now hug that chest in towards your knee or thigh. Reach that right arm high, get length, and then we're just twisting it out here. You can look over your shoulder. You can close your eyes. If you want something a little bit deeper, you can take your right hand outside your left foot. Knee comes into the chest, then begin to straighten that leg. And maybe reach that left arm to the back of the room. Good. 2 more breaths. Good. Excellent. You're going to release it. We're going to counter over towards the right. And just gently drop your chin into your chest. Good. Lift your way back through center. And just let the legs shake out a little bit. Good. Sweep those legs behind. Anything you want to downward facing dog. Or you can just come right into it like I am. And then we'll crawl our feet forward just 1 foot at a time. Up to the front of the mat. You can just softly bend the knees around slowly. Up to stand. Roll the shoulders. Okay. Let's do the other side. Take your hands to your hip as you step your left leg back. Just about 3/4 of the way. And give your hips some room. So that's why I always say take your hands to your hips and kind of push the right hip back. And then we're going to lean back to open up the front body, right? We always want to lengthen first. And then as you come forward, you're going to pause halfway. Good. Reach your left arm forward towards the front of the room. Really reach towards the front. So that's going to get that side body nicely long. Then drop your left hand either to your shin, your ankle, or to your block. And the right hand, I take it to the tailbone first because I like to even it out first. And then rotate your right shoulder open and then right arm high. Revolve Trikonasana. And it's one of the poses where you really have to kind of feel your body here. You might need to adjust the feet, right? You might need to hop the back foot in. Both feet should be really rooted into the floor. Good. We're going to take it up on one leg. Look forward. Left palm ahead. Pick up onto that right leg. Stay open through the chest. Maybe tap your tailbone. Make sure the hips are even. Good. For 2. Good. We're going to drop that left knee behind your right heel. You're sitting down now. We'll take our seated spinal twist. So make sure that the sit bones are really rooted into the mat. Good. You might straighten out your left leg if that's not happening. And then lengthen out. Reach the left arm high. Hook the elbow and knees over your shoulder. 3 breaths. If you did this on the other side, hug around the outside of your right foot with your left hand. Straighten that leg and then reach the right arm to the back of the room. Good. First. Good. We're going to release this so you'll counter all the way over towards your left. Drop your chin in. Good. And then come back through center. We're going to straighten out those legs and just give them a big, big, big shake, shake, shake. You can shake your head yes, no. Do that with your tongue. And then come into your downward facing dog. Now bring your toes together. Let your right leg reach high. Bend the knee. Open up that hip. Let it feel good. And then you can step the right foot outside the mat, rock star. Where's the camera? Good. We're going to flip it back into our pigeon pose. So shin forward to the front, right? Take whatever you need to support your hip. Take a nice breath in. We always want to lengthen out and then begin to melt the heart all the way forward. And do whatever you you want to make your forehead release and relax. The back of the neck is nice and neutral. Good. 3 full breaths. Or 2. Good. Let's all start to gently lift back up. Shift the weight into that right hip. You're going to sweep that left leg out. And let's take Janu Shirshasana. So left leg is nice and long, right? The right foot's going to come inside the inner thigh for Janu Shirshasana. So lengthening first. And then just gently crawl yourselves forward, reaching for your ankle, the back of the foot. As you fold. Good. We'll take an inhale to lift back up. We're going to shift into Stargazer. So you're going to shift onto your right shin. Push those hips forward. Lean back. It should feel really good. And then release it right back down to your seat. We're going to sweep those legs behind us. Take whatever you want to down dog. We'll meet there. Good. Bring your toes together. Lift your left leg high. Bend the knee. Open up the hip. And then flip it. If you can, rock star. Hello. Good. We're going to flip it back into our pigeon pose. So bring the shin forward. Walk those fingertips back. Open up the chest and then melt everything down as you release. Good, and then we'll gently start to lift our way back up. You're going to shift the weight into the left hip as you sweep that right leg around for Janu Shirshasana. So slide the left foot inside the inner right thigh, get nice and tall. And then come folding forward, reaching for the ankle, the shin. Or you can slightly bend the knee and hug behind your thigh. Good, we'll bring it right back up. We're going to take that Stargazer, shifting everything onto the left shin. Push the hips open, lean back. And then come right back down to your seat and let the legs shake out. One more time. Good. And then we're going to take Baddha Konasana. So you'll bring the soles of the feet together. The knees are going to open up. You might need to adjust a little bit so you're directly on the sit bones. For this first one, I want you to walk those heels or kind of slide the heels in pretty tightly towards the groin, right? You want to get nice and tall, like send the hearts and your heart towards me, towards the wherever you're watching. And then close your eyes. And just feel all that sweat, right? That's pouring off of your face if you're like me. All that energy, let it release out of the body, out of the mind. Right? We do this physical practice so that we can set ourselves up for stillness. So just notice any attachment to, holding still for a little while. Notice any resistance that comes up. Good, and then you'll float the eyes open. We're going to slide the heels forward just about halfway so it looks like a big diamond, right? And then you might need to readjust here so you're directly on the sit bones. You're welcome to stay here. I want you to get really tall. Or for those of us that want to come folding forward, go ahead and fold and let your forehead drop down. Good, and then we'll start to lift our way back up. Then we're going to straighten out the legs. We're going to come into a full Paschimottanasana with the legs straight. So our deepest forward fold, you're going to lift first, get those arms to reach up, and then come folding forward. And if this is uncomfortable for some of you, you might bend the knees and then hug underneath your thighs and just drop your chin, everything down. 5 breaths. Good, we're going to slowly come rounding down onto our backs. Just take your time. Stay in this stillness, right, as you start to roll down all the way onto the floor. Good, once you do come to the ground, reach the arms up and over the head. Give your body a big stretch. Point your toes to the front of the room. And then let it go. Good, you're going to bend both knees in, walking your feet in enough so that you can scrape the backs of your heels. And let's come into a bridge pose. So on your next inhale, lift those hips high, interlace the palms underneath you, walk your elbows and shoulders in as you press into the mat with your palms, but you want your gaze to be up, or you can even close your eyes. And then we'll gently lower those hips back to the mat. I want you to sway those knees a few times side to side. Good, you got one more back bend. Those of you, if you have a block and you want to kind of lift the hips and just take a block underneath your tailbone, you can do that, or you can order a block. Just kidding. You can take whatever you want to support yourself in a supported bridge, or if you want to come into wheel, let the palms come right by the ears. You're going to lift to the crown of the head, hug the elbows in, and then press up. 3 breaths. Good, and then you'll lower down slowly. Let the knees again sway those hips side to side, and then you'll rotate the wrists a little bit for those of you that were in wheel. Widen the feet mat width, one palm to your heart, one palm to your low belly as you close the eyes. Feeling the breath once again in the palm of our hands. Starting to slow it down. You're going to open the knees a little bit, straighten out your left leg onto the mat, and bring your right knee to your chest. Hug behind that knee and just do big circles like you're drawing on the ceiling. And you can keep your eyes closed the whole time. And then we'll straighten the right leg up towards the ceiling, hug behind your thigh for support, and begin to circle out that ankle a few times to the right, to the left. Rebending the knee to your chest, you'll sweep the knee across your body. Take a gentle twist over to the right, so the left knee is over to the left, and your gaze is over to the right. And then come back through center and extend the right leg back long onto your mat. Bring your left knee into your chest, hug behind that knee, circle it around a few times. Feel that nice deep release to the hip. And then we'll straighten out the left leg towards the ceiling, hug behind your thigh, and circle out the ankle a few times to the left, a few times to the right. Bring the knee back in towards your chest and sweep it across the body to the right as you gaze over your left shoulder. Spinal twist. And come back through center. You're going to hug both knees up into your chest. Lift the head and neck up into your knees like a tight little ball. And then lower everything into your final pose of Shavasana. So allow the arms and legs to come apart. The palms to come face up. Make sure you're nice and comfortable. Take another full breath in together. And then let it all out. Shavasana. He knows my eyes like his own. He says, feel like home. He places my hand to his heart. He says, I need you like the sky needs stars. Feels like love to me. Feels like love. You start to dance. He says I've been a fool. My palms are racing, fire is burning, and we glow. Feels like love to me. Feels like love to me. He says I'll be the answer when you're yearning, the anchor when you're falling, the light in your darkness, the hope when you're faithless. I'm the air when you need me, the fire when you get me. Holding on, I'll stay strong, and it feels like love. Feels oh, it feels like love to me. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Lift your arms up and over the head. Give your body a nice big juicy stretch. And the knees into your chest as you gently roll over and to one side in a nice little fetal position. And make your way up gently to a comfortable seat like we started. Palms resting on top of the knees, eyes closed. I just want to end today's practice with a quote from this book that I've been reading that's been really helpful for me. It's by Glennon Doyle. It's called Untamed. Pain is not tragic. Pain is magic. Suffering is tragic. Suffering is what happens when we avoid pain and consequently miss our becoming. That is what I can and must avoid, missing my own evolution because I am too afraid to surrender to the process, having such little faith in myself that I numb or hide or consume my way out of fiery feelings again and again. So my goal is to stop abandoning myself and to stay, to trust that I'm strong enough to handle the pain that is necessary to the process of becoming. Always taking a moment of gratitude for our bodies for being healthy enough to practice. Palms are going to come to the third eye for intuition. And through to your heart. And let's end together with one Om. Inhale. Om. Namaste. Thank you guys. Thank you. I think it's going to close me out, so I just want to say thank you again for joining me. I'm going to be back on Saturday at noon, and then there'll be a discussion after that, so join me then. And I might do a chill flow on Sunday evening, so make sure to check that out on Instagram. I love you all. Thank you. I hope you are well. Oh, thank you.